This is not pop-off or buns or the average donuts that you know. This is the authentic Ghana dry pop-off, or should I call it donuts? Also, they also is also known as Bofrot. These snacks, I used to eat it a lot while I was in primary school. There's this guy that always sells it in front of the gate of my school. And growing up, and I learned how to make this, I always make it because they're very yummy snacks and super, super filling. Hello, my lovelies. You're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to today's recipe. If this is your first time seeing my channel, you're very welcome. Please kindly subscribe, like, comment, share. I always bring you amazing recipes that you can convert to money for yourself if you want to start business. I also try to simplify recipes for you so that it's not hard for you to do whatever kind of recipes I bring to you. I bring them in the most simplest form. So guys, today we'll be learning how to make Bofrot. So come, let's do this together. Okay, so in the bowl you'll be adding your melted butter. Do not worry, all the recipe I'll put them for you in the description box, so just go there and get them. So in my bowl I added my melted butter, sugar, egg and milk, and I'm going to mix this. The idea is to mix it until your sugar is properly dissolve. So don't be in a hurry, take your time, mix it. And once your sugar, you'll feel it from the bowl that the sugar is already properly dissolved. You can now introduce in your flour. I'm also going to be adding in my yeast. I'll be adding in salt, nutmeg, turmeric, and turmeric, and any other thing you feel you want to flavor your, but this is just the basics. Okay, and then we're going to be mixing this together. Please guys, we're working with our hand, please wash your hand. I'm always very, very particular about hygiene. No matter how little, whatever it is you're making, always wash your hand. And if you can knead with gloves on your hand, I'm not one who can knead with gloves on my hand, so if you can do that, you can wear your glove. Okay, all right, so I'm just sprinkling some flour on my work surface after mixing this to form like a sticky dough, and then I'm going to transfer this to my work surface because we're going to be doing some kneading. Okay, so I'm just going to scrape off the dough, add more flour. The flour is just to help so that the dough is not sticky on your work surface, and then we'll start kneading. Guys, I used to tell people whenever anything requires kneading, maybe you have to eat first, because you know kneading takes a lot of strength. I'm using my hand to do this for those of us who don't have mixer, but if you have a mixer, please by all means use your mixer. Nobody likes suffering or hard labor, right? But I'm just doing it. I always use my hand to knead in recipes like this, just for the sake of those who don't have mixer. Okay, but a mixer does this faster and it's easier for you. All right, so I'm just kneading this. The idea is to knead it until you get a very smooth and pliable dough. Okay, so just give it time, no need to rush, and you just keep kneading. You know, just remember your happy place if you're feeling tired. That's what I do, because trust me, kneading can be very, very tiring. Okay, all right, so our dough is already coming up. You can see it, because once you know when your dough is coming up, it's to stop sticking to the table even without your flour. Okay, to stop sticking to your hands, it's to stop sticking to your table, and that way you know you're gradually getting to where you're supposed to. And guys, look at it, our dough is ready. Like, this is it, super easy. I needed for close to about 15 minutes. Okay, so you can time yourself and work with my time until you get something like this. Now in my bowl I have rubbed some oil on it so that this dough doesn't stick to my bowl. I forgot to show you, but I sprinkled oil. I rubbed oil with my brush on the bowl, and then I'm going to set this aside for about 30 minutes. Okay, after about 30 minutes, I'm going to sprinkle more flour on the surface so that it doesn't stick as usual, and then we'll start dividing our dough to get our Bofrot sizes. Okay, now I want to say something about dividing this dough. I'm just going to use this my scraper to cut it into different sizes. Now if you're doing this for business, I'd advise that you use a scale, okay, to get measurement. While you're cutting it right now in this stage, you cut and you put on a scale. You can decide to make each of the balls 50 grams, 70 grams, 100 grams, depending on the size, if you want to do this as a business or you're a perfectionist. Okay, so this is my work surface where I'm going to be putting the dough after rolling them. You will see how I made use of this. So you just need a tray. If you don't have a baking tray like mine, you can use your normal tray. Just sprinkle some flour and set it aside, and this is how you're going to form your Bofrot roll. Okay, see the way I just picked one of this thing, and then I just clip the edges together. Just watch what I'm doing, just follow what I'm doing, and then you curve your hand, put the ball inside, you just put your hand like you want to grab something, okay, and then you just keep rolling it on your work surface. Shall you see the way I did my hand here? Just keep rolling it like that till you get a very smooth ball. Like, it's so simple to make, and if you need, well, you don't even need so much. If you notice that there's still an opening, you can just clip it like this, the way I'm doing. And guys, that is it. You roll, and your Bofrot ball is ready to be fried. You just keep it in that tray that we prepared before this one, and then you place it on it. You keep it, and you keep repeating the process until you've exhausted the whole dough. Like I was speaking about measuring, measurement is good. If you measure, when you measure, all your balls come out when you finish frying. They come out of the same size. But you know, this is just my free hand. Okay, this is something I'm just showing you how to make, as well as we'll be enjoying this at home. So I'm not really particular about the size. If we can get small one, can get a big one. Okay, so this is all the balls after I have finished rolling them. If you can see, some are big, some are small, okay, because I did not measure. I didn't use any measure. If you measure, if you use your measuring scale, maybe work with 50 gram or 70 gram or 100 gram, everything will come out the same way. So I'm going to be covering this for another 45 minutes for it to double up in size and for the dough to rest. Whenever you need, you're working with dough, always give it time to rest properly, okay? That way the gluten will rest, okay? And then you have a very fluffy, bouncy ball. So now we're ready to fry our Bofrot. After it has stayed for about 45 minutes, I've heated up my oil, and I'll start introducing them into the fire. Don't overcrowd the oil. You know, whenever you're frying things like this, you give space, okay? So I put about 6 balls. I think is enough for this size of frying pan that I'm using, or frying pot, okay, depending on the size you're using. Then you fry on both sides, all right? And guys, your Bofrot is ready. You even start perceiving this yummy aroma, like the nutmeg and the turmeric mixed together gives you this ideal aroma. It's so nice, okay? And don't fry it for too long, but fry on a very low heat so that it can cook inside. If you fry it on a very high heat, outside will be brown and the inside is not done. And guys, our Bofrot is ready. You see me bringing them out of the fire, and we're ready to serve. We're ready. Look at now. Is it not entering your eyes? I'm just cutting this open for you to see the inside, guys. You see this thing, there's nothing it doesn't go well with. Drink, tea, yogurt, any kind of thing. You can even enjoy it alone with water. And if you eat like 1 or 2, it's super filling. I do hope you'll be trying it. And if you've watched to this extent and you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please like, comment, share. That's the only way the algorithm can see my page and move it to more people, and my channel can grow. I am begging you. You know I can't do this without you guys, okay? Thank you so much for watching, my lovelies. Till I see you next time. Like I always say, be good. I love you. Bye.